And welcome back, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. That was interesting. We actually had to restart. How are you? How is everybody? Yeah, so sorry about that. And here we go. I'm going to continue from where I was. I was talking about the fact that this is the tavern in the retreat. So we have two locations where we have people, druids, living. One of them is the Arnaaluk underwater base. It's under the frozen glaciers. And then we have here, and this is atop of a frozen hill. It doesn't look frozen, does it? It's really interesting up here. But this is actually in very cold country. There is black ice on the other side of town, and this platform is the new platform for the restaurant right here. And the moon is setting. The moon is setting. So this is so pretty. I think I'll take a picture. That's just so pretty. That is so pretty. And welcome back. Sorry about that. And so here we go. The sun is coming up. The moon is setting. And this is where I have the three builders. So I have Brittany, and Brittany is building from down the hill. Right down, oh yeah, you can almost see it from here, but you can't. Let's go over to where she is for, whoa! Oh, that was an interesting fall. Let's go over to where she is, which is over here on the plateau. We were saying that this probably is a real plateau. This field here, that it is on the end of a mountaintop, and it juts out, and it's going to make a perfect place actually for her to be able, for everyone here to be able to actually have some cows and sheep and some things like that, if they want, and I think they will want to. There's Brittany right now coming in, and Brittany needs some things that we might be able to give her. I'm going to look at here and see if I have any things on me. I have some jungle log, and I'm going to split it for right now. Let's put these things up here. These might be for someone else. But let's split these logs here, and let me see what she needs. So we can see what she needs, and let me come here for a second. We can see what she needs on the resource pack. And so there's Brittany. I'm going to put it right here, and then I can come to here and look. And she does need the cobblestone and the wall. And she doesn't need any more cobblestone, but she does need the wall and 2 cobblestone pieces, and she needs white paper extra framed. Right now she's asking for the jungle stairs, and she needs 84. So if we come here, hold on. So that's 80, and she needs one more set, and that would be the amount that she needs. So we'll give her these. We can put them right in here, and we'll see what else. She also needs these 2 things, and I think that's it that she needs right now. So she should be okay.
Hi.
Hi. Ah, the white paper extra. Oh, yeah. Let's see how we make those. Let's go to white paper extra. And let's see what it is. The JEI is telling us that it's paper and white dye, and that gives us four pieces of paper. Let's come and see how many she needs. Let's look. Did I put it away? I did. How many does she need? She needs 10. Let's see how much paper we have. We have 32, and we have a bunch of dye. So let's see what happens when we put this here, and let's put the recipe in. There's the recipe. So we can divide the paper up like this. And how many did it say she needed? 10? Let's say she needed 10. Whoa. Well, oh, it only takes one die at a time. Oh, interesting. No, it didn't. I did that wrong. Okay, so now let me see how many she needed. She needed 10, and she has 12. So we'll put this in her inventory right here, and she should be set now for a while to finish building this building, which is a restaurant. And we're going to start looking for someone to run it. In the meantime, one of the other builders had the fortune of getting some grapes, some grape bunches for everyone, berry bunches. And so each of the people, we only have 4 people here, is going to get some berries as a fruit, a refreshment for the afternoon. So that's her coming from up here, and she can come over this way and she can get to her build. Now there's one of the other builders across the way, and we're going to them now. And this might be Leandro. This might be Leandro. We'll find out in a minute. Ooh, it's scary. And let's see who's here. This is in fact Leandro, who isn't here. So is he not here because he is building? We'll give him his grapes. And why don't we play Tarzan and jump onto that rope over there? And slide down. And let's come over here and let's see what he's working on. And there is one of the guard towers right there. That's Druid Station. But look at this right here. Look at this. Ooh. And yes, we know we're going to have this sticking out. And this is something that we can fix actually while he's doing what he's doing. Why don't we fix this? And we'll bring this part up in this area to get rid of all of that in there. And we're just going to have moss in this area here. Now, wow, this mountain went in this section, but it's not going to be able to. We need it to actually be a corner right here. So we'll continue to fill this in while he is working up above. And then we'll make it so that it doesn't look so stiff. We can bring some parts up in here. Let's bring that. And we'll have to cover this part here. This part right here. Let's cover this whole area right in here with this. So we can do that and bring it all the way up in this area. I don't really want a cave here. So we'll bring this part here, and then we can begin to make this look like it had always been there. I'm good with that. Let's put that there. And on this side right here, let's bring that part up. And this part right here, let's bring it up. Now this is supposed to be right here at this space here. We would be able to put in this so that they can walk up into the house. And I see I need one more piece on this side. Oops. This side right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And what's holding that up? Just the fact that it's connected? I don't think so. Let's put that there. And let's walk through. Now it's very dark. I apologize. I just realized it's super dark. And this is what happens in these woods. It actually gets super dark here. So why don't we move these things over for a second? And I'll hold the light in my hand so you can see. Jelly bean, real quick. You're going to upcycle. Okay. Enjoy. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good time. And so there he is. We can see him building the tree right now. And there's already a place to sleep here. And this is going to be our first house, actually. And so it'll be good. Art therapy, I know. That sounds lovely. It does. So enjoy. Enjoy. And so it's 6 o'clock. Everyone's going to go home and they're going to go to the tavern and go to bed. And Leandro is looking at the beautiful sky, and now he is going to head back in through the forest to go to the tavern on the other side. And we can just even follow him. We're just following him past the town hall, and there he is. And so there's Brittany also. Everyone's coming back. And we're good. So I'm not sure what Brittany is concerned about. We'll have to see a little bit later. Everyone's in bed. Since everyone's in bed, I'm just going to use this room and go to sleep. And then I'll come back in a little bit.
Time to go to sleep.
No, it's time to wake up. So this is the view from these tavern suites that can be rented, and this is what it looks like right now at a level 1. And there is Tiago, who we need to actually do something about. So let's go over. Can we follow him? Yes, there he is. We're going to follow Tiago over here. We're not getting any additional people just yet because we don't have any place really to put them. Even though Ezra is a druid, and so we do have an extra space in the tavern because
I can't
she's
work
a
like
druid.
that, mate.
Aha, that's what you need. Let me see if I have any on me. Any iron. Oh, thank goodness. So let's come here. We're going to give him 1, 2 of these. And so that he can trim. He needs to trim the forest back where he is. He's got dirt. The jungle he needs. I think he doesn't have anywhere near the amount that he needs. So we'll have to give him some more. He doesn't have any stairs yet or any of those kinds of things. So he needs a lot of stuff. And we need some spruce. things. Did I have any spruce on me? No, I don't. So I'll go back. Oh, but I have spruce stairs. That's right. We found spruce stairs at Arnaaluk. And so we brought them. And so let's give him those. We gave him berries. He's got too many leaves, so we're going to take all these leaves away. He's not using any birch, so we'll take that away. And that kind of gives him a little bit of room. I don't think he's using any ladders, but we can trade out Brittany's right here and put in Tiago's and see if ladders is on the list. Ladders are not on the list, so let's take these away for now, and let's come to here, and we'll put back all of these pieces right here. There should be places for those, and this, and this, and the cobble I think we'll put here right now, and I think that's it. Dun 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 dun! Yahoo! He finished! Yay! So Leandro finished the very first house. So we have one house. Yay! At level 1, of course. And we're going to go down and look at it now that Tiago is taken care of for a little bit. Tiago actually needs some things from Arnaaluk, and I think we're going to have to get those for them. So she's here. Let me see if something's going on here. It's her. Remember, she was saying, oh, this might be our first illness.
Good to see you.
But it's not. White paper extra, framed thin wall. Okay, so that means that that white paper extra that we gave her needed to be made into wall. So we're going to, I'll give her these. She has berries already. I think I forgot to give Tiago some, didn't I? Let's come over here. Let's come down to the supply balloon, where we have a very friendly bee who has decided that this is a beehive. Poor thing. And so they're going to be there for a while. And let's come over to, what do I need? What is it framed with? Let's look at Brittany's for a second. Yeah, I made the paper extra, but I forgot. Jungle plank. And I just gave all my jungle plank away, didn't I? Hold on. Do I have any jungle? This is oak. This is spruce. This is birch. Coming all the way along. This is wool. And we have no more jungle. Yes, we have no bananas. We have no bananas today. We're actually going to have to do something about that. That we don't have any jungle right now means that we're going to head towards Arnaaluk and get some for her. If I wanted, what I could do is rob Peter to pay Paul. And what we could do is come over to her place for a second. Let's come here and let's look in the inventory, and let's take some of this right here and make, I think I might need 12. Let's see if I need 12. That gave me 14. Okay. Put the rest back for now. And we'll go to the cutter and see what I can do about it. So just a second. Let's see if I have enough to make paper extra with jungle plank. So we have a cutter set up in this corner right here, and white paper extra. I think it's a paper wall. Let me see here for a second. It is white paper extra framed. Okay, I'm actually not sure. Either it's the paper wall. No, it has to be that. So it has to be that. So we can put this here. And nope, we can put this here. So it's not that. So let's look at, why is that not working? I don't see anything else that can be. White paper extra. I didn't click that. Sorry, I didn't click the variant. That's what happened. I have to click that in order to put things in. And that's the wrong way, and that's the right way. And there's 6. And let's get 6 more, and that's going to give us some extra. So we'll take the extra. Let me see how many she needed. Or did she need 32? No, she only needed 10. So we can put the extras in here. The jungle will give her back that plank, and the white paper extra, it could go on this bottom part here. Let's hold on to the sticks and do it like that. That's light blue. Let's put the frame up, and let's come here. Let's put the die down and frame up. Let's put the sticks here, and we have enough of this and this that we can give her, and then we're going to have to just go and get the jungle that we need. The farm, the tree farm in Arnaaluk is actually growing the jungle that's needed for the university and for this restaurant. So there are 2 types of tree styles. One is the jungle tree style, this style right here, and then the other is the dark oak style. And so far we're using 4 styles. We have the Shire styles, including Shire editions that we're
Good to
using.
see you.
I will work on it. Let's come here. And let's just put these 2 things in here. And then the other thing, how do I still have this die? I thought I put it away, but I didn't. And then the other thing is, the other one that we're using is dark oak. Is that Summer or is that someone else? This is Dream down here. And let me see what Dream is saying. We're looking for druids. So Focus and Mana are druids. Focus cannot be raised very easily. Mana can. And so we're trying to find definitely high focus and possibly mana to go with it. Let's fix this right here. Let's give a stair piece right here for this. We're just going to put in these slabs and then put in a second set of slabs right here. Look at this, we're making some stairs. And oh, poor flower. Let's plant it over here. Let's fill this part in. No, right here, all the way over, because there has to be sort of a landing platform for them. Right here, and there we go. This is pretty high, isn't it? So we might want to have this stair piece come down like this on here. Let's put that in the ground. Let's do that so that they can't fall. They can't decide that they're going this way. So they're using torches right now. Let's do the same on this side as well. And put this in. And put this one here. We need a second piece to connect under here. Bring that up on both of those. And then the question is, do we want something else? I suppose it would work if we put this here. It would look like it's connected and being strengthened by being connected in this part. Now that's possible that they're going to take that part away when they work on the level 2. But right now, we don't have to worry about that. When this is done, we will more than likely bring the ground up. We don't actually need to see the tree stump on this one, and you can see it's below ground level in this area. So we'll fill that in back to the normal part, and then we'll break this part off actually and make it not look so square in this area, which you can't see. Oh my gosh, I keep doing that here. I am so sorry. I keep doing that. Hold on a second. Let's go down to the balloon, and I'm going to go to sleep. Yes. It's dark in the forest. It is actually much darker. I am so used to, really so used to Arnaaluk being so brightly lit because it's underwater. And so they have lights on, many lights on. And there's Ezra. Let's come here to Ezra. Day. Hi, Ezra. I'm going to give her these. Notice she doesn't have any food on her. And let's come up here and see if she has any food at all. But she does, and she even has some berries of her own. So this is good. This is very good. All right. So those are from my supplies, so I'm putting them back. And I think Tiago is the only one now who didn't get any extra berries. So we'll give him some extra right here. Yay, I picked the right one. Okay, and then see all that jungle? That means we're going to go over to Arnaaluk. Now we're facing west, and they are west. So we can go right from here. We're going to swim across. You see that blue line there that says Arnaaluk? Oh, should I try the magic? Ooh, should I try magic? That is a special thing. So we were able to teleport over for a while, very easily by just saying the words, and we teleported. But apparently there was some fear of interference, with outside people, outside land people. So it was suggested that I use a waypoint to teleport instead of teleporting with the magic words. And then the waypoint can only be seen by me, by Lillian, by River, who is the commanding druid at Arnaaluk. And here I am. So I just used it and it landed me in the museum. So I'm in the museum at Arnaaluk, and luckily I'm on the second floor, and we're going to go down to the main floor of the Druid Sanctuary underwater. Now this sanctuary is for Druids. Hi Nancy. Nancy's, what time? It's morning. Why haven't you gotten anything to eat
What is
yet? You are so out of food. I'm going to wait for a minute because I have a feeling she's going to go to work and check and see if she has something to do, and then she's going to go get food. And I want to see where she's going to go get food because she hasn't had anything to eat. So she's checking in right here, and then she is going to where? She might be going to Harry's. Harry has the little cafe in the town hall, or she might be going to Messiah. And let's see which way she's going. Did she go this way? This looks like she's going to, no, she's going to Messiah. She's going to the visitors center, and she's going upstairs to Messiah to have breakfast, actually to have a late breakfast. Well, at least she's in a good mood. And there she is. She just went in, and there is, and she's going up, she's going to have a seat, and Messiah is going up and take her order. So let's go up and see this restaurant. This restaurant is really interesting. It is above the water. So this is a tourist attraction, and that this restaurant actually allows the visitors to come above the water level and see the glaciers from above the water line. And so she'll sit here for a little bit, and then he'll either come back with some food, or he'll call to, okay, there we go. He had already given her some food. She was just maybe saying grace or something. She was just sitting there so quietly. Maybe she was. Abdullah, what's the matter?
If you say so.
What's going on with you? You need lots of stuff that's being delivered. Okay, and let's close this side. He serves coffee. He's a bakery in the restaurant. So this is a combination of two buildings. This is a combination of Aquatica's level 5 restaurant, and Aquatica has a bakery position right here, but we're using this side. We didn't use Aquatica's bakery. We're using Cavern Styles bakery, and we attached it to the restaurant to give them more space, actually give Abdul a place to serve coffee and pastries to people, serve dessert to people in Messiah's restaurant. So they're both waiting for the lunch crowd. And over here we're looking at, oh, now this is interesting. I'm intrigued by this. So this is Dana. Now you might remember, you can go look, that nether armor was where that plate armor was. And when that nether armor was where the plate armor was, she was working on the nether armor there. And so I wanted her to pay attention to the plate armor, so I removed the nether armor from there and put it here and moved the plate, thinking that she was then going to be working on the plate, but she is not interested in plate at all. She is completely and totally working on this nether suit and is just fascinated with doing it. And so that's what she's doing. Micah, the other dye shop, these are two dye shops. That is an arcology dye shop, and this is an aquatica dye shop. These are both retail clothing stores, and I just haven't done anything to the inside of Micah's shop just yet. A dye shop, so it should have like towels and sheets and pillows and that kind of thing, as well as clothing, like an anthropology or something like that. So that's what we kind of want this to be like when we work on it. But right now, what I'd like to do is go check on the foresters. What time of day is it? The tree farmers. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So let's go down to the tree farms for a moment. The tree farms are in the north of the sanctuary, and we're going to take this path. We could go directly from here. Why don't we go through the Zelkova apartments? We'll go through the Zelkova apartment complex, and this is a Zelkova botanical garden. And one of my other chat friends, Zaf, suggested having one of the corridors actually have grass. And so this is Zelkova, their botanical garden was perfect for that because the foresters are right here. This is Miranda and Isaac's shops right here, and you can look outside. Maybe you can look outside. I don't think you can look outside there, but you can definitely look outside here and see the back of one of their cargo platforms that takes the logs over to the carpenters or to the warehouse. And we're going down into this large arboretum here. This is the underwater base's largest arboretum right here. And ooh, we're growing grass. They have they've replanted a lot of trees. When we were here the last time, we actually had trees here, and now those trees are baby trees again. So we're going to be waiting. These are oaks for apples, but we can't really grow for apples. We cannot. We cannot get enough trees to grow for apples, really the way you would have to. And we would have to have fields and fields, and we don't at this particular time. So I'm going to go in here and see how much jungle wood and acacia they have here. So there's a 64 of both. I definitely need these two, so we'll leave it. She does have, and there's the acacia. So she does have trees that she can regrow, and she's got some food in her refrigerator there. Let's come over here and see what is here. There's also jungle and acacia, and then we'll go to the warehouse and we'll check. We're going to take it all back. No one here is using enough wood that I would need to leave some for them. They can grow it back. So we're walking down one of the main corridors. We have 3 corridors that have rail because they're super long. You can look down this corridor and see all the way down it, and that's why it has rail. Other than that, we're using the little submarines, the scrubs, in order to deliver. It's much easier, much faster. This is a visitor, Rosa. Oh, a Crips. Ooh, from Arnaaluk, from the sanctuary. There are crypts in the sanctuary, and her price is super expensive, and her focus is not above 10. So, yeah, she's just visiting, and that's how it's going to be. Everyone should be asleep. It is, well, it's a little early. It's 9. It's after 9 o'clock, and people are here. Let me do something for a second. I'm going to put all of this up, and we're going to go back through here and go to the warehouse and check to see what happened to the other trees, to see how much jungle we have. And then we'll have to come and do something about jungle again. Let's look for now. Let's sort so that it's not scattered all over. And then let's come here and go jungle. And yeah, we have some jungle wood. Excellent. So we're going to take almost all of it away. Let's see. I'm looking for an indicator of where it would be, and it looks like it's upstairs. No, look at that. There it is, right there. Excellent. So let's take this. We'll leave them 20. And look at the acacia. Look how much acacia we got. This is excellent. So we'll take 3 of those. And I think that's all. Then I suppose we could take a couple dark oak so that we don't have to come back. And let's put this in. Do I have a place for dark oak yet? I do not. This is oak right here. I'm going to put the 4 of them up in that corner so I can see them right there. Let's look at their pieces for just a minute. Let's put this. Let's put this here for right now. And let's see. Oh, can't see. That's because he's not doing anything. I need him to do something. We're going to have to go back and get him to do something. Spruce trap door. We can do that. But that's the only thing that Brittany needs now. Is 24. Wow. Do we have that kind of spruce? Let me see what I got on me. Spruce. Spruce. I don't see any spruce. I know there's some spruce back in the balloon. But let me come over here for a minute. And let's get a couple of spruce to put on me. So because I am, yay, where is it? There it is, yay. Because of, there we go. Because of Arnaaluk, we are kind of like we would be in survival, meaning that we have all of these, why don't we do this? Let's put that there. See this right here? Let's bring that up all the way. And then we can just have stuff that's made out of wood down on this line for right now. This is paper, but I want to put it here just for a second. And this is their bread that we brought back from Arnaaluk for them. And I'm holding on to it for right now. We made torches. Those are their feathers. And when I say their, meaning that they traded leaves, they essentially traded compost, specifically for getting some of those things. And also, they traded berries, if I'm not mistaken. But all of these things they trade to Arnaaluk and Pitti. It's our little nickname for the town. Pitti actually is in trade with Arnaaluk. It's like a baby sister. Okay, and what am I looking for? Let's sort again. And I don't think I want any. I could get some more coal, but we're kind of low on coal. And as a matter of fact, that's one of the things, that Pitti can do really well, because she's above ground. The retreat is in a mountain, and that's where coal is, as opposed to Arnaaluk being underwater and not having that much coal resources. So this is excellent. We could go back and look at getting some coal, and I think that would actually be cool. So why don't we do that? So there it is. There's all our different ones. I could check the other warehouse for jungle. Let's come back for a second and do jungle again. And we still have logs somewhere. And Arnaaluk is growing this jungle for us. For Pitti. I'm saying that like now, I am Pitti. I am with them. For all this time I've been Arnaaluk. And now we're growing stuff for the new city. And there it is. Look at this. Look at the jungle. Oh my gosh, look at the birch. I don't think we're growing any birch here. And I don't think we're going to need to for a little while. And yeah, okay. So then let's come here and we can put it all away. And those numbers start to look good. So Leandro isn't working on anything. Brittany has all the jungle that she needs. And let's come over to no, that was Tiago. Brittany has the jungle that she needs and the stairs. Excellent. Yay. All she needs is 24 spruce trap doors. So excellent. Yay. So because Leandro isn't doing anything, I'm going to have to go right back to Pitti, which means dried fish in indigenous language. And when we say we're going back, what we mean by that is I'm going back to the museum in the town hall, and then we're going to teleport to Pitti. So these stairs go up to the museum. I don't mind swimming here, even though it's cold. When I swim here, it's like when the salmon swims. Are we bombing? What's happening? Oh, look at that. Hold on. Let me see if there is nothing going on with the mouse. There we are. Okay. The mouse was like, who are you? I don't know who you are. Up, and there it is again. Interesting. Okay, guys, what's going on? Okay. And so from here, we can see that. Right there. So it's 1,004 blocks away. So let's come to here. Let's go to waypoints. Let's go to Pitti. And let us teleport. Uh-oh. Where are we? Are we in the ground? We sure are. We're in the ground underneath. Wow. Now, how did we get in the ground instead of getting on top here? We were supposed to be here, but it didn't do it. Let me look at something for a second. Let's look at this for a minute. It says the position is 64. I see. Let's see if we can edit the waypoint. The Y is 64. What is the Y that I'm at right now? The Y that I'm at right now is 86. So let's edit the waypoint. Edit waypoint. And let's change this number to 86. And save. And that should bring us here from now on instead of bringing us underneath. Luckily, underneath is hollow. Underneath is hollow. Wow, we came out under there. I don't know that I have enough torches, but let me see my torches for a second. Let's come to here. Let's get torches and let's see if we want to mark this area down here. Yeah, because we came from here. We actually were underground in this area right here. And see, it goes around to the other side. I like this. It is definitely a little dangerous. These can be dangerous, these pieces of dripstone. We've been here to this entrance because it has mermaid lanterns on it. So that means we've been there before. But you saw the coal. Look at the coal in the hills right here. And so that's what we're going to do. So let's come. Oh, look how far over we came out. Fascinating. Fascinating. Oh yeah, we went all the way under it and all the way around. Ooh. Let me see where I don't think where the boundary is here yet. Let's look here. Let's put this away. Let's come, we can have this here for a minute. Do I need anything down? We can take the pickaxe and the shovel and the axe down for a second. Anything else? No. All right. So see right here, we have a couple places where we can actually do something here. As in starting a mine in this area. We have this area here, and let's take, I did put them away, didn't I? Why did I do that? Let's take the torches and put here for a second. Let's see what this looks like. So down this way. Oh, what is that? Hold on, we've got something happening. Oh my gosh, look what we've got here. Look at what we've got at the entrance to this area. This is scary. This is quite big down here. It absolutely is. But you can see all the coal So this would definitely be, sure enough, it's a skeleton home. It's an abso-freaking-lute skeleton home right here. And at the entrance, of course, is this. Wow. And it's skeleton. Well, that looks like zombies, like baby zombies in there. Definitely did. Ooh, we have some things. It is a graveyard. I can't rob it. It's part of the treaty that I can't rob it. There isn't anything that we need from here anyway. We're just looking at the things that they have. See, there's cabbage seeds. That means we can grow cabbage in this area. And let's look here. And a pickup upgrade. Nice! For the backpack that I have. That's included in the loot for Minecolonies, and that's pretty cool. There's a saddle. I don't need any of this. And only suitable for temperate biomes. We'll have to find out what kind of biome this is. We'll have to find that out. So there's one cave entrance, and it goes in 2 directions. Let me see this one. And there's iron. This is a separate house, a separate skeleton house right here. So there was a time that skeletons did live here, because this is how they mark their homes. This is my lore for Minecraft and Minecolonies, that skeletons mark their homes with minerals at the entrance. And if they were here, I would have been met with creepers first, and then zombies, and then the skeletons themselves would have come out. Unless they didn't have any children, zombies, and then they would come out and defend. But they're gone from this area. They've been gone a long time from here, which is why these people over here, you can barely see it, but that snow right there, that mark in the snow, is actually a skeleton home, a skeleton dungeon. And this is an encampment of barbarians. Their regular encampment was destroyed by the tsunami. This black ice coming in destroyed where they were originally. And so they are rebuilding in that spot right there. So it's going to get dark, and I see it. So I'm going to hold the lamp just for a second while we go around. There's the tavern. The tavern has an underground part to it. And so I can't build anything in this area like a mine. Don't want it coming through the tavern. This is the university area over here. And while I don't see anything yet, it's going to take him a long time to clear this area. And I know what Tiago could be working on. I mean, Leandro could be working on, but this is Tiago, I think, right here. But I don't think he can. He would have to be a level 2 at his own builder's shop in order to raise someone to a level 2. So we'll wait. We'll have him work on the mine. I only have one level 2, and that's Brittany. And that's a visitor. Hold on, that's a skin in the game. It looked like so soon. That is, it's Jesse. Whoa. This is a skin in the game. This is Minecolonies team, their Patreon. If you're a patron, one of the perks is to become a character in everybody's game, and this is someone who has contributed enough to be able to do that. And let me see, he's walking away. This is always hard for me, but I'm going to try doing it. No, let's turn the other way. There we go. I'm going to see if I can get a selfie of the two of us for Jelly Bean. So let me make that go away for a second. I know I have to reverse the way I'm walking. And there we are. Look at that. Yay. I did it. I got it. Before he turned away. Yay. Okay. And so then let's come back to here. And we should be able to see him. So he's staying in the tavern. So that means that there isn't any room for me. I could stay in the new house. That would probably be the closest. And that's the restaurant. Ooh, wait a second. Let's come over and look. Look, it's the restaurant. Oh, she's almost there. Ooh, look what it looks like. Oh, this is nice. Look at their view. Look at this view to the west. So they'll be able to see the setting sun from here. This is spectacular. It is. It's spectacular. So the trees that have been broken, as soon as we figure out how everything's going to work, those trees will be repaired in this area. Although some of these might just be branches for these larger trees in this part. But right now, because it's dark and because I'm here anyway, why don't we just go over to, yeah, we're going to go over here and I'm going to go to sleep. So remember, Brittany has a commute that's way too long. She's commuting 92 blocks. So she's commuting from the other side of the town hall. She's commuting over to her job. And it's one of the reasons that we put in this house up here. This should be closer for her. We're going to check right now. And she's not here by herself because Ezra is the druid who's right over there. Let's see how close this is. Yes, this makes a huge difference for her. And so we're going to assign her to this house. Dun, 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 dun. And she'll be able to update it to a level 2 herself because she's a level 2. Once again, do I want Leandro to work on the mine? Yes, I do. I just have to figure out where I want it to be. So the animals are going to be here. We're going to have the farms sort of like be on the edges of this field here. And as soon as we can, let's see how far over we are. Ooh, we're getting farther. We'll try, and we want to go all the way out to here. This is where we want to go all the way out to. So we'll see if we can make that happen. In the meantime, the mine. So yeah, this is another one of these platforms that Dark Oak has, where Dark Oak has underneath the tree an entire cleared space, and that is hard coded into the build. So the only thing that we can do for now, because we're not building the level 5 right away, we can't build a level 5 right away anymore. Ordinarily I would have just made that a level 5 right away, but we can't because of the food system. And it's a fascinating thing, the way there are all these checks and balances into Minecolonies to make the game play really nice and fair. So if you were playing in a group, if you were playing on a server, there are a lot of things that you can't do because it actually penalizes you to do them. And it's not so much about well, you're not supposed to do that, as it is about the playability of the game. So the new food system makes it so that if you jump ahead, the building jumps ahead to like a level 5, then you have to have a level 5 cookery, a level 5 restaurant right away, because the people are automatically going to want level 5 food. Do you have a farm? Can you make that much butter? Can you make that much milk? Can you make that much durum wheat? Those kinds of things. You have to be really, really careful with that. And so we have one level 2 builder. We're not going anywhere near level 3. Things start changing at level 3, and then at 4 and 5, you have to be ready. So we could say that we're ready in respect to the fact that, hello guys. What is Tiago doing? We'll find out in a minute. Are you snipping stuff? Is this stuff growing back before you have a chance to... I can't tell. I can't tell for sure. We'll see how he gets along. One of the things that happened at the beginning of Arnaaluk was that the ice, when they cut through the ice was reforming at night, and then they had to cut through it again, and they weren't getting anywhere. Now, if these are growing and back before he gets the ground done, then we might need to help. But it looks like things are okay. He's up top taking things away. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. He's still taking away leaves. See how flat this part is here? That's what he's doing. So I think he's going to have to work on this one. And then, yeah. See how flat the top is? That's what he's working on. And then he'll probably cut these vines when he gets to them. So he seems to be doing okay. Back to the mine. The restaurant is here, and she is waiting for what? Let's see if she's waiting for something. There aren't any torches. There should be. So that means that she might be waiting for torches. Let's see what she is waiting for. I might have her torches. The ones that I had on me might have been hers. Let me come over here and look, and then we'll figure out the rest. What you waiting for?
Is there a problem?
I totally forgot about those trapdoors. Okay, so let's bring this up. Let's put this here. Let's bring these up. Let's come to here. Let's get spruce. I think we're gonna need more than that. Let's get a second. And let's break that spruce and see. Let's just start with 32 to start with. And then let's look at trapdoors. Get the recipe for trapdoors. Spruce. SBRUCE. And there it is, the spruce trap door, and there's the recipe. And then let's do this. That's going to give us 20. And we need, how many more? How many more do we need? Hold on. Let's look. Not Tiago, Brittany. And, oops, sorry. We need 22, so we only need 2 more. This isn't enough. Hold on. My throat being a little raggedy. Sorry about that. 1, and let's see how many we're going to get. 2. That's all we need. So, okay. So then let's come here. Brittany, it's not going to work. It started raining. So, that's the end of her work for right now. Let me look at this. And she has everything now, including the amount. Wow, why does she have so many torches? Whoa. How did I do that? That's interesting. Let's put this here. I'm going to go down and look at the torches for a minute. Let's take away this mount. And I'll hold them on me. So let's come here. I am feeding them. They are being fed fish and bread, one of the meals. They've already gone through the supply ship's pork and I think the beef, but we'll go back and look. Or was it the chicken? I'm not sure. We'll check. And we got from Arnaaluk a lot of bread. No one's eating that kind of bread in Arnaaluk right now. And so it's perfect for them because of the level that they're at. They're at 1 and 2, level 1 and 2. So she's going to go to her new house in about 15 minutes their time, which is going to be very fast. And as a matter of fact, it looks like she might be on her way to her house now for the first time. So she is going to move out of the tavern and into her little place. And so we're watching her walk across, and she's going to walk down. And let me see, is it easy for her to get to? Yes, it is. Excellent. Excellent. And there she is. And she's exhausted. She's going to bed right away. And if we come over here, there's a Daxton. He also wants enchanted books. Mana. Ooh, look at the focus. Ooh, that's nice. But his price is too pricey. He's too expensive for the town. And I don't keep the skin in the game. I don't keep them. After losing my village, I am traveling from city to city, offering my services as a knight to protect others so that they do not suffer the same fate as my village. I would be willing to join your colony for 2 diamond swords. We don't need any fighters, Jesse, but thank you very much. And we'll let that go. And so now that everyone is asleep, I think I'm going to pull out a sleeping bag and just go up here to our old little place right here where I can sleep under this canopy, under this awning part right here. And so let me get the sleeping bag. Here it is. And I'll just put it down on the ground. There we go. And yeah, see? It's nice and dry under here. And we're going to go to sleep. Still don't have mine. I still don't have a mine. Okay, I'm picking that up. I don't have a mine. So the tavern. This way is the builder here. The town hall is right here. And on this side here, there is her house, just blending right into the works here. There was a tree here, and that's why we put this here. There was a dark tree here. It was an oak, but that's okay. And then we're at the plateau, and there's Ezra, and we've got this here. She's going to be building things that have to do with the farms that we're going to put in. Look at this area here, underneath this bridge across. There's this house right here, but look at this area right here. Let's look at some mines, and let's see what we're looking at. Let's look at the mine for Jungle Treehouse. So Jungle Treehouse has a pretty big mine. I haven't built this in a long time. I don't think I've built it since the first time the jungle had been updated. And this became the new mining area with this piece right here, which was really amazing at the time when we did it. Now look how much space is above here. This is a level 5 with all this above it. However, see this part here? That means that if there was a tree up above, the build is not going to take the tree away, which is really good in the jungle. But it also means that this is on the ground, of course. It would have to be because it's a mine. And it's going to go down into the ground. So that is the jungle one. Let's look at Dark Oak. The Dark Oak Treehouse mine. Let's move it out. There we go. There it is. And let's do the level 5 of this. And there it is. Okay. So this mine, wow, it's been a long time for this one too. I'm not sure I've made this mine since New Mombasa, which is like 12 or something. It's like, wow, look at this. That's definitely it. That is it. Goodness. Yes, some updates have been done, because see, that is thin wall instead of being pane. I don't think that's pane. I think that's actually thin wall, but even if it is pane, and then you have this bottom area here, and that's okay, but see the ground underneath, you've got this whole ground area. I'm gonna try a Shire, not Shire Editions, Shire OG, the original Shire. This is Shire Editions. We're going to go to Shire proper, and let's look at the mine. Level 5. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Okay, this is probably the best one to put here because it's the smallest. It's got the smallest footprint of the three of them. And I think we can stick it in the hill the way it wants to be. See how it wants to be in the hill? And see, this part of the hill is going to be right. It's not going to take it away. If we put it like right here, so this is a retreat. It's a place that's supposed to be pleasurable. However, it can make money for them when no one's visiting. They're not just living off of people who are visiting. They're not just living off of visitors. There's Jesse. He's waiting for a pickup, and so I would need to decide where I'm going to have some things like this, because we can't just put down this. We would need an ore smelter as well to process. Yay, Brittany! We now have a restaurant. Yay, team! To process the ore that comes out of the mine, and the smelter and the mine itself begin to make an area where we're going to have people working who are not a part of the resort, not a part of setting up the resort-y kind of feel or look. This is a beautiful view over here. We've got this right here. We could put it right here, but we were thinking that we might put the cookery, because once again, all the things to think about, that we might put the cookery there, but we can put the cookery on this side. We can put the cookery in this area right here, which you can't see. I'd have to have way more torches, or the sun would have to be on this side. I just like the idea of that being there. See along this side part here on the west? I like that too. All right. What would you do? What would you do? Let me look at the border, make sure we're still inside. University, hospital, library, school, all over in this area right here between the tavern and this builder. All of that's going to go in that area. So if we had a carpenter, if we have a smelter, if we have all those kinds of things, we don't have anything on this side that is for tourists. We don't have anything on this side that's for tourists. So we could begin to put mining stuff in this area. We'll see how close we are to the town hall when we bring this over. And if it's not showing, one of the things that I can do is do this. So Tiago is going to be building for a long time. So he's not going to be able to work on this. So build the building. That will allow me to see it when I have glasses on. There we go. So that's what the level 1, but it also shows us that. See? And that's what I need. And let's exit this out of the sky for right minute. Let's come over here and tap down, and let's think about putting this here. This is gonna be curious. It's so tiny. There are some things we might not have. We might not have any farms, except the dairies, the animal farms. We might not have any. This will be interesting to see if we make enough from the mines that we don't actually have to have that kind of stuff. So let us look at this. Let's go to the mine. Let's go to level 5 so we can see the whole thing. Particularly with this roof and sticking this down into the hill. Let's turn it this way. Okay, that's the thing that we want to see. See that right there? So that's the town hall that it's reaching to, and it's not going to fit in that space near this area. So let's come around to this side, and I'm going to go to sleep. I'm just going to come here. We'll go to this side right here, and let's get one of these, and let's get this. So I'm just going to put a lantern right here so you can see, and then we'll just put down the bed, the sleeping bag, and then we're just going to go to sleep on Ezra's platform. And there we are. All right, and now I'll pick up my lamp, pick up my bed, and we'll just put these here. And she doesn't have the upstairs area yet. She's just level 1 in this part. Now we can do one thing, because I forgot about one thing, and that is that we need somebody to run the restaurant. So plant 2x2 saplings here. So this allows you to grow the tree back. See that there where you can plant that? So it'll allow the trees to grow back into this part and then grow up and be nice big high trees. If we were going to plant something here, we would plant birch back in this part, because this is a birch forest. And we could do birch 4x4 right over here where this is, where these aren't in the ground. Let's take these pieces and bring this part up so that they're sitting on top of the moss right here. And I wish I can bring it up, bring that up in that area, and right here we'll bring that part up. And I think I'm okay with that one. Then over here, the one that's definitely not anywhere, we actually need this tree that's in the ground right here for this to be a branch of this tree. If I change this, I think they're going to change it back, but I haven't done this before, and so I'm going to change it that this is sitting on this branch right here. So we'll bring this out and have that sit on the branch. Are you connected to anything? You are not. So bring that part back up and connect those two together there. When the time comes, I think we will probably be able to put the tree, this tree, back around this part at level 5. I'm right on the edge today, probably because I'm a little nervous about all this. See Leandro being here? See he's sitting down? We're going to get Ezra to run this place. So Ezra was just being a druid to help right now because we didn't have the restaurant yet. So let's see who's the best. Leandro is a chef. But let's look at his, what he needs. Let me look at something for a second. I don't think I have it handy.
Ugh.
Let's see if I can get it to come up for just a minute. Because what I need is, there we go. Pages. Hold on. Okay, I've got that part. But what I need is skills. And I don't have the skill part up. What's that? Oh, there it is. Okay. So what I'm looking for is a builder, is adaptability and athletics. And let's look at Ezra. I think that was the thing, that her adaptability and athletics, she didn't have any. Should we just go ahead and hire? We could just go ahead and hire someone with the ability, adaptability and knowledge. We'll have to hire somebody to do that. So let's X out. And if you notice, Leandro is waiting for something to eat. And everyone is.
I'm waiting for something.
You need another one of those. Okay. And we'll get you some. So we'll go back. Okay. And he doesn't have any food. Now that there's a restaurant, they all want to be fed at the restaurant. So let's look at the people that we have who are visiting, the townspeople. And let's see who the lucky person is going to be. I know I could move Ezra, but she's not going to make a good cook. And we might... Jesse, you're still here. Okay. She might... we might be able to find someone who actually will be. Romina... And Romina, we need for the restaurant adaptability and knowledge. Adaptability is 14 and knowledge is 12. She's better. She's better than anyone else here at this particular time. And all she wants is 16 hay. So we're going to get 16 hay from Arnaaluk. We're going to get that from them, and we're going to recruit her. So she's going to stay, and this is Romina, and we're going to bring her over to the restaurant, which is right over here. We're going to get her assigned to the restaurant. Let's go ahead and block this for now, right there. And let's come into this area. This is the kitchen. And there is the chef's area right here. And we're going to hire her. And now we need to give her all the food so that she can do something about it. So we will fix the fuel. We're going to do birch slab for the fuel. Put that on. That's going to be the fuel that she's going to have. And turn off this. Okay. And then food. What's she going to serve? Let's come down here. I went down too far. Let's come down to Minecolonies food. She can serve a menu lacking will not satisfy. Ah, interesting. So let's come up. That's too far up. So what we're going to have to serve is these things right here. And we'll have to get them from... We should be able to serve mashed potatoes. We should be able to serve baked potatoes and the like, and pork chops. I'm going to put these on for right now until we have some other food. Chicken and mutton. I don't think we're going to find mutton, but we're definitely going to find some cooked salmon and some cooked cod. COD. Cooked cod and potatoes. POTAT. And baked potatoes. We have these on us. Oh. Ooh. Hold on. We can't serve it all. There's no chicken left, I don't think, so we'll put potatoes there. There's no pork chops left. I'll have to see what the other meat is that we have. And now, so we can put the salmon and the cod. We absolutely will be able to do the cod. So... Sorry about my throat. So let's come here. Oh, and the bread. We have to take the bread down too. So then let's look and see the other thing. There's no pumpkin pie left, so let's do bread. Let's do bread. And then we'll look at the other meats and see what we have. So right now...
Need something?
They can serve the bread. So we'll keep the bread here to be served. And then where's the fish? Let's look for a second. Do I still have any on me? No, I took it over to the balloon. So everyone's gone home and gone to bed. So while everyone is sleeping, we will go and over to the balloon and put the food in. The balloon is a supply camp, and the supply camp came with food, but most of it's gone now. We do still have some steak, but I'm going to serve the fish until it's gone, and we'll serve the potatoes. And there's already enough bread there, so we'll leave that, and I think this will work, having this amount right now. And in case someone gets sick, we do have medication, but we're going to put this up, and there it is. Look at that. Dun, 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 dun. Let's come here. And let's come into the restaurant area. The kitchen. Let's come around and let's put in this, and that's what they're gonna eat for right now. I've got birch log here, but I don't know that there is one in. Oh, yay, good. Okay, so let's make these. That's why these are good. And we'll put these in. And they can be in the oven. And let me see how much birch I have. I have enough birch to give her an entire 64 of that, at least. So let's come to here and let's do this. And there we go. And let's give her the full 64 there, and we're good. We'll take the rest back for now, or we can put it here. Look at how much room there is. Excellent. Okay, so we have room. And she has stuff that can be done. So this tree isn't connected anymore to any of this. I would like it to be. So we're going to have the tree be connected here to this part. And let's bring the tree down and see if we can find a part of it that will connect. And we did. Look at this. Excellent. Okay, so that tree is now connected again. And we have that branch there. We could put underneath here that to make it stronger. And over here where this is, once again, I'm going to have to not have this here because I forget then that you can't see. So sorry about that. Okay, let's go to sleep. Now wait a second. Where is this child sleeping? Where is she living? Oh, we don't have her anywhere. Hold on. Poor baby. I know. Manage housing. And we'll assign her. We can assign her here. Look. She's actually in a better position to be here. So Romina is going to be here with the builders. And that's excellent. Okay. I'll take the glasses off in just a minute. And let's go over and sleep in the balloon for the night. So why did these non-druids come to this retreat? There are still people who love the idea of being with druids, who like having druids around, and so I think that this would qualify. I think that them being here, they want to be here where the druids are. And let's see if I have room in here for this. I don't have enough. That's stripped, and that's jungle, and jungle's over here. I suppose I can put that there for a minute. Okay, and let's put this back here for right now. So I'm the warehouse. I'm the warehouse for right now. I am. Okay, guess what? We still don't have a miner. But what's even worse right now is we not only don't have a miner, but I don't really have a place for them. Well, because Ezra is still a druid, we do. And so I'm beginning to, since the town hall is right there in this area, I think that anything that has to do with mining or anything like that is going to be on this side, headed towards the balloon. So we could put the mine, see this plateau, Barada Plateau, this plateau area here. Let's put this here and let's go to sleep. I'm saying, see this plateau area? No. No, I can't. I can't see it. This would be an interesting place because see this whole section around here, around the hills with places to go up and things like that. This is still within the range right here. We can't go out this part yet. But this is here. I love it. I definitely love this. Now we already know that if we put the mine here, this area under here is hollow. So they would have to build all the corridors. So that might not work. Hold on. Let's come in here for a second. And let's get some torches. I'll have this right here. Let's get some torches from right here. And let's put one here for a second so I can see what's on this end. Whoa! Wow, that was close. And let's look here. And this goes down into what? This practically looks like it's a mining tunnel on its own, doesn't it? Let's put that there. Look at this. But it only goes down to there. And look at the iron. This is pretty solid in this section right here. Let's see down this way. No, this is solid. Solid enough. I thought we came out on the other side of this hill, but maybe we came out over here more? Isn't that fascinating? I thought we did, but I'm not finding it. So see this area right here as well, but it's still outside this area here. So we're headed towards all these areas right here, but I'm going to put the mine here. Let's use Donkey. Let's use this level right here, and let's switch to Shire. Let's switch to Shire. Let's look for mine. And level 5, just to look at it. So we need to find the entrance and put it on this side. So the entrance is right here. See this part? And how much of it goes into the hills and how much of it does not. There's actually a door right here. And that door is going to make us bring this up one more. And let me see if I can put that door, position that door in a place where that looks right, but look where we are on the hill. We're too far over the edge. Wait, put that down. Now that's on the edge. Right there. So this can be above the ground right here. This can be ground right here. And we'll make sure that she can do dirt. And for this, not the moss. And we can have it be right here like this. Okay. And it doesn't interfere with the land that belongs to the animals. And I like this location because then we can have an ores smelter nearby, and we can have carpenter, we can have all sorts of things out here in this area, out here along this ridge and along her part. So let me get a shovel for a second. Let me get a shovel from here. Here's a shovel. And I'm going to find the hut block in here. So this is the doorway. And this part comes back here. And there's the upstairs of the mine right there. And there is the mine proper piece right in this spot right here. This is a level 5 with all of this being here like this. So that is what it would look like on this hill. We'd be sitting there like that. Let's do it. And then where are they going to live? Good question. We'll have to put in another house somewhere. But let's see what happens when we ask for a builder to build this. So let's come here and let's assign a builder, and there we go. So now we just need Brit to come over here. So let's do build options. The builder is going to be Brittany. Build the building. And notice when I said that this part is showing this part right now, and that's good. Let's come over here where Leandro isn't working on anything, and we can have Leandro work on either putting in another house or something that can be used as such. Hold on. So the branches here, we actually put this over top of where that is, so it matches where the tree is in this building. So when this is level 5, we'll put the tree back down in this area right here. Or maybe not. Maybe we won't. Look at that. We don't have to, because the dark oak tree looks like it belongs there. So we could actually get this part of the tree to go away and just have that be branches up above in this area right here. See, there's branch areas there. And we'll have those be right there like that. Let's turn these to this way and have it be like this. One key. Let's bring this out and have this come out one more right there. And I think I'll be okay with that. With the way the trees look anyway, it looks like it belongs that way. Right here where these two trees are, we could have another set of houses, another house be in this area. The jungle has two types of, maybe it only has, I thought it had one only. And did they add a second one? Yes, they did. Level 5. And let me see what it looks like. Yes, they added a new house. This house right here. And let's look inside. So there's bedrooms downstairs. Everyone's sleeping downstairs at level 5, and upstairs is where everyone, this is a dorm, where everyone eats and works and things like that up in the treetop. And this is the one that, this is the newer one that just looks like this. So a couple places have private areas. These people are sleeping here. I could use it sort of as a dorm house. It would be interesting to have at least one dorm house, a place where people share and live together. Not necessarily in couples. Let me look at the other house. This is the original residence, level 5. And this is beautiful. Has this changed? Let me look inside. So there's still this room. There's still the master bedroom being over here in that living room area. And there's still the kitchen being right here under the stairs. And then going upstairs here to the rooms upstairs, there's still this room right here, and over here there's only this bed here. So the downstairs, what we've usually done with this is made this the master bedroom for sure, taken away this bed, made it a couch, made this a living room area, and they've kind of gone along with that now. I usually close this wall here to give them privacy, and take away this and cut through the tree and have an entrance be right here. And that allows them not to necessarily be right at the front door. And then there's places up above. This is a big house. It's a big house. Now, what's the difference between this and doing the Shire Longhouse? The Shire Editions has a Longborough residence, level 5, and that's the one that has an apartment on both sides for couples to be here, and one of these has a place for if they have a kid, for the kid to be in the room right there. And that's actually right now probably the better deal. So see, it moved. See, the border moved right here. I think this is going to be a better deal in regards to what we have in this area here. So let's look at something. We have room, but there's going to be a lot of noise there. I want to put this closer to this side, have stuff that's noisy be over here. And on this side, even though she's here, and this is going to be quieter. A kittens, whoa, ooh, who wants a lot? Who wants gold? They are experienced. They're experienced. And they have some good numbers. So they are probably worth the gold they're asking for. Let's come over here and let's hex. Let's hex this part. Let's come back. Shire additions. The Longborough residence, level 5. And let's see which way it's facing. Let's have it face. I can't see where the front, there it is, right there, like that. All right, so we've got this right here. See that right there? Let's raise this up for a second. I want to see how close it is. It needs a chimney. It needs a spot for a chimney right there. I would like to put this pretty close, and I have to because they overlap, so I can't have that there. We have a problem, Houston. That chimney is a problem. A chimney means that we might have to put that someplace else. Let me look at a couple of the other houses for a second. Let's look at the hill house, and let me see just for a second what it looks like. Okay, so it's bigger. There's a bedroom there. And that looks pretty, that's a nice bedroom. Let's look at the level 5. There's master. And this is the one where the kids are sleeping over in that area right there. And it's a lovely house, and it does not need the chimney to be out, I don't think. That's definitely a chimney though. In the ground, but at least it's covered. All right, so let's come down. Let's move over. This house is smaller. Look at this. Look, we actually have room between both of these to put this in. With the other one we didn't. Interesting. Let's push this back in here. And it is now flat on the ground. However, you see what I see. It would need to be down one. And let me see where this is. This is at 120 right here. And what is this right here? This is 121, so it can be down one. It can be down to 120 right here. Now, what this means that we are going to have some kind of, and we can push it all the way back under the hill, like right in this area. Let me see what part of it shows and how much of this we want to have. This will allow us to put some kind of road or something along this part. It's here. facing this way. And this will be, we'll be able to have housing for the miner and their family, or for Brittany and her family. It'll be something like that. How much land do I want them to take away? I think it can come right to here. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, I get to concentrating. I get concentrating. I do. I get to concentrating. All right. Let's go back where you can see now. And so we're talking about, then it's going to sit here. We'd have to bring this part over the top where this stuff is. We'll have to bring that part up, but this is only going to take away this front part of this. I like that. So let's find the hut block. So obviously this is the front door. This is 121. And let me get a pickaxe here. And come to this area right here. And let's see how far down this is. This is 120 right here, with the door being here. So this is down too low. I'm going to have it be at 21. So bring it up one. So it'll be here. So yeah, we'll have to cover this whole section right here. We'll just cover it. And so here we are right here. I don't think I need to take, just to see that part for a second. This is the doorway. Right here, and I think I just fell down in a hole. Down in a hole. Okay, and let's come to, is this pick? Yes, it is. That is definitely on the inside, and there it is, right there. So we don't have to go too far into the dark here to see where the hut block is. This hut block is right here. Okay. Now we have a bunch of Shire homes. I like this new home, and I haven't built this one before. So this is, let's look at the full set for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it is in the same place, and it is the correct one. And that is ultimately what it's going to look like. And then let's come here, assign a builder, and let's go inside. Right here. And let's have Leandro work on this. Build the building. So Leandro is going to work on this. Leandro's right over there. That's him right there. And Tiago is right here. We could switch them and have Leandro work on that. I remember you needed something. And let's come here, and let's come to here. I still have this on me. I think I'm going to give him 4 this time. So let's put this here and go 1, 2. Oh no! Oh, look what I just did! I made 1,000,000 of them. Oh no, I have no place. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, shame on me. I hit the wrong button. I did. I hit the wrong button. I'm going to give all of them 4, and then I'll just have to take the others and put them in the warehouse in Arnaaluk until they need them or something. Oh my gosh, did you see? I just did that. 1, 2, 3, 4. I forgot that it would automatically do that. I'm not sure I wanted to do that with all my iron. Let's come over to Brittany and we'll give her 4. Brittany probably needs some other tools too. And there he is. He started. Let's come here and let's come here. And let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And that just gives them 2. That's just 2 left. So that's not as outrageous as it seemed, for the fact that they're digging out everything in this area. And let's come, let's see, that is those kinds of things there. I suppose we should really put it in here, these tools. Let's put them here, and we'll put the rest of this stuff back. And I've got my stuff. And let me look at something for a minute, because Brittany is talking about something. So let's come to here. Let's put these 2 here for a moment. I do have a mine started. Dun, da, da, da. Tiago, Brittany, Leandro. So Leandro needs a barrel. We'll go back and look for that. A cobblestone panel. Okay. Those are for to cover the chimney. They're the grill for the chimney. And cobblestone stairs and cobblestone and our first oak. So we're going to have oak stuff that he's going to need, a white bed, and he needs moss. Now he's not, so we're going to cancel. Let's cancel, build, because he's going to dig out all the dirt. So cancel the build. And let's go to Leandro and let's fix it so that he is not digging out all the dirt to put moss in. So we'll come over here to where he is and change this. Settings and switch to dirt. And there we have it. Select, and he's good to go. So we'll put him here, and we'll get Brittany to be switched as well. So let's first start with him. We'll get him back to work here. Build options, builder is Leandro, build building. Okay, so now it's going to have a different fill block. And he's got plenty of dirt. Let's come here and let's cancel this. Cancel the build. Let's go to Brittany and let's do the same thing. Now, Brittany is right here. And let's go to settings and switch to dirt. And select. And so that's dirt. And then let's, she's good. Should I check it again? I should have checked his. Sure enough, switch. I did something wrong. I knew it. And select dirt, and then I forgot to press that. Okay, and then we should be done. So let me see, settings, there. Okay, I'm gonna have to check him and make sure that he is fixed as well. And she's waiting for stuff. Whoop. Oh, there she is. There she is. Okay, so let's come here and let's do build options. Brittany, build the building. And that will take care of that one. Okay, so now let me just go back for a second and make sure that I actually got him. I know I should have checked it. I should have, but I forgot to check. But it's fine. Yay! Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. The moon is rising in the east. Isn't it beautiful? All those little bugs in the air. There are bugs here. There actually are. Okay, so we've got 2 of our builders. Ah, see this right here? This is the original. Let me see. Oh, you can't see really, but I'm almost positive that's oak. Yeah, this is the original tree that was there, is separated from the dark oak tree. See, that was the original tree. And when that's finished being built, we'll actually, let me fix this. We'll actually connect those leaves to an actual tree. And the donkey has decided to be here. Hello, you. Hi. I can't make them pets. Because I don't want... There we go. All citizens are tucked in. Yay! Take these glasses off for now. We have a mine. We have a... and probably the only other thing that we're probably going to have here is a dairy. We were talking about that we might have pigs. I don't know. There are wild pigs here, so we could do that. We need a dairy. So yeah, those are considerations, things that I have to consider. And so where is the... There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Look how close we're getting. Yay! This is moving, and this is excellent. So here she comes. And she is asking for some things. So we're going to have to give her a bunch.
I'm waiting for something.
Ah, yes, you do. You need some shovels and stuff like that. So we'll go and make her some. We used all the iron, remember? All that iron. We made a boo-boo. We used it all. I don't think there's any here, but we'll check and see if there is. Ah, thank goodness. There is some. Yay. Okay, let's look here and let's get some sticks. And let's come over here and let's make some tools. So for shovels, she's going to need 2 at least. And then pickaxe, she's going to need 2 because she's digging in the dirt. And I think both of those should be enough. And we'll give these to her. Let me think about giving her some other stuff right away. Let's look here and let's look and see. And I like it being, yay, oak and oak planks, 15 oak fence. Let's see how much we have here. Because we made some, remember? So funny. This throws me off. Birch fence. Who did we give the oak fence to? Here's oak. Here's oak. Let's take this one. We can put this back. We can put this up. Let's hold on to that for a second while we make some things. We should put this away. Put these up here. Alright, so it's raining, so no one's going to work. You have to do research in order to get them to work in the rain. And so we're not doing that right now. Let's see how much oak is actually needed. 30. So let's set aside 30, 930, and let's take the rest of this and make it into that. And how much plank is needed? 15. So let's set aside 15 right here. Okay, that's needed. Alright, and then let's see, plank, cobblestone will come back to ladder. Let's see how many ladders I have here on the other side. I'm going to get this. I am. I don't have any. Let me see if I have some here. I don't have any. I gave them to somebody. This is the cobblestone that we have. And we'll look and see. So we need more. Oh, but he's got it. Look at this. He's already got the cobblestone. He just needs planks and oak log, and he has everything else. That is so amazing. Okay, we do not need to do this right now. We already have that part, so we can put this in put this back right here, and that's theirs, and put this back right here. Well, that works. Let's look at, I just made shaders That's one of those buttons, that R button that I hit, which reloads shaders. Let's come to here, and that's Tiago. Let's look at Leandro, and he's the one who needs cobblestone and cobblestone stairs and lots of oak stuff. Why don't we give Brittany her stuff, and then we'll give Tiago, and then we'll get Tiago's stuff. So just to make sure that I'm doing this right, we're going to put it in like this. And she needs those. She was asking for those. So that's where she's at, and she apparently has everything else that she needs. We can look here, except for dirt. She needs 15 more dirt. Do I have any dirt on me? You know who's making dirt, or who's getting it? Leandro's getting it. So we can come back to her. I see where she is. Probably to build this wall right here. We'll check the others in just a minute. When I go to Leandro and check, we can check for dirt and see. It's much more when you're waiting for a single builder to build your stuff. Think about it. Enough said. Enough said. So yeah, so this is one of the things that I like to do, just to be able to, 1, 2, 3, to be able to enjoy it. And even if I didn't have Arnaaluk, it still works out better having it like this. So let's look at Leandro. And Leandro needs a barrel. Let's look at his. He actually needs framed oak planks, and they're plank and plank framed. And we can get him those. They're two different types, plain and double crossed. And he needs 174 oak planks right off the bat. And he's got the dirt. See the dirt? We're going to get dirt from him because he's already dug up enough dirt, and he only needed 22. And we can make a bed. He needs some more torches, but let's start with 174 plank and 138. That's going to be a lot in his little stash. I might wait until he asks for things. But what we could do is this 8 and 12 right there. Why don't we do those? Let's do this. We're going to get this part. Let's look here and see how much oak we have left. So that was a 64. We have 47 here. And let's look in here. See? I'm learning. Let's look here, and we have 64. So we definitely don't have enough oak. So we'll have to go get some. But now we have enough to make these things. So we'll do all the things, and we can put them in the chest for the time being. So the first thing that we can put in there is... Isn't this interesting? This is a level 1 that's asking for framed oak planks, but it's a cutter. So there's a cutter included in almost every supply camp now. A cutter is included in there. And so we can put stuff here, and let's go to here and put this here. And so what we need is double crossed and plain. They're the first ones. Double crossed and plain, 8 double crossed and 12 plain. Got there. Here. So plain, we need 12. And double cross, we need 8. And there we are. Okay, there's some panels too that are needed in oak. Oak plank panels. 2 different kinds of oak plank panels. See that one? Vertically striped and full. And how much? Vertically striped is 4 and full is 3. So they'll both get 4. So panels, this is full. And wait, let's put our 8 right here. Let's put our 3 down here. Let's put this here. And we just need 4 of that. That's horizontal, and vertical is over here. Vertical stripe. And now we've got both of those. Vertical stripe and 4. We need stairs and slab. Do we need anything else that we can make from this? We could make the fence. Why don't we make the fence from the cutter? See the cutter right here? We can just go ahead and put this in. Oops. Oh. We might not be able to make it because these can be made vanilla. And I think that's saying that we can't. Yeah. Because these are vanilla, we can't make them here. So, see how many fence? We only need 2. So that's this. And this. Like this. and we need that. And let's see how many gate. We don't need any gate, and we only need 2 fence. We need oak doors. And let me see, are those are birch. So let's make oak doors, and then we'll see how many oak doors we actually need. We'll make 3. This is our fence, and that's all we need. And let's see how many we really need. We only need 2, and we made 3. And then slab and stairs. Slab 49 and stairs 138. So let's come here and let's do the slab first. And let's see how much we can get, how close we can get. 48, 54 is as close as we can get. And then let's do stairs. We'll do 12 first. And then we'll put in the 64 here. And so we have how many? Stairs, we needed 138. So that's only 90. Right there, it's 88. And so we need 40 more. Wait, how many? 130. Yes, so we need 40 more stairs. So there's a portion, and that gives us 128, and then we need 138. So there's 4. 1 and 2. So that should be as close as we can get to it. And let me put these right here for now. So we're out of space. Okay, and then we have torches. We know we need the bed, so we might as well just go ahead and make it right now. And that will help. And, oh, ooh, I didn't need to do that. And so let me come here, and that leaves this much stuff to do stuff with. How do you make a barrel? Barrel. A-R-R-E. This barrel. So, and what are these? These are oak planks and slab. So let's come to here. I think it's saying I'm missing. Why am I missing this slab? Does it have to be an opposite slab? Let's try that again. The barrel. Aha, see that? It's wood slab. It's not plank slab. And that's why it's missing. And so let's come to here and see we have stripped spruce log. Let's take half of this and see how we make spruce wood. Spruce wood. P-R-U-C-E, wood. Stripped spruce wood is made from spruce log. So how many do we need? What are we talking about? Let's take 3 for a minute. And let's look and see what we're trying to get. A barrel. I think we need 3 more at least. So let's make wood again. And do that. And now let's make the barrel. Wait, we need this to be this. Ooh, did you see that? I think we need this to make these. There we go. Wow. Okay. We needed the cutter to make the wood. And this is where people get confused sometimes. Like when I'm on Discord in Minecolonies Teams Discord, where you can go and ask questions, you can chat, you can do all sorts of things there. One of the things is, you know, I gave them something and they're not taking it, and it's probably because it's wood instead of log, or you know, or different kind like that. So that happens sometimes. Let's get a barrel. And now we do have what we need. Oh, no, I don't want those. Let's remove. No, I thought there was a way to remove them. No, that's not how I want to remove it. Okay, I'll have to look at that later. I made a mistake. It's showing me how to make it. Let's put the crafting table up. But that's not right. What's wrong with that barrel? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we'll just have to make it ourselves. So plank. So the way to make it is... Oh, that's why. I was like, why is it not showing me? It's saying I'm missing 3. Oh, I don't have any more plank. That's what it is. Okay, let's go here. And let's get birch. No, oak plank. And we'll put that there. We can put this here. This looks like dark oak, but spruce. I think I'm going to put those away maybe. But we'll see in a minute. That's why it wouldn't do it, because I was on the cutter. Dun, 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 dun. So we just made one of those. And now we have a ton of stuff on me for Leandro. Yes, Beryl, the campfires. We'll check on that in just a minute. We have those pieces. And we should have 12 torches. So let's go to his place, because we actually need to get, is she complaining? She isn't. She did need some dirt, so we'll get the dirt from him. And he is over here. So as a part of my being an ambassador, I have been allowed to use magic that mimics, so that if I was in the ocean, I would be swimming through the water. But here I'm swimming through the air, and that's what I look at that's what I'm trying to do. See all this food? Now normally I don't think they're going to eat it, but I'll leave it for a little bit. I don't think they're going to eat it. He doesn't need the birch. Why don't we put the doors here? He's not doing dark oak right now, so we might just lower these right here. He does need some dirt, so we'll have to make sure. But let's give him this, these, and these, and this. That's only a portion of what he needs, and a portion, and he's full. Okay, and let's come here. He doesn't need these right now. And he does need the jungle. Let's pull these out for a minute. The extras of these out. And let me look here for a second. Let's pull these just for a second. And look how much dirt he's getting. So we're going to take the dirt away. I want to see how much he actually needs. Dirt, he only needs 22, so he only needs a stack. And there's 1, 2, that's all he needs. So we'll take the rest of it away. See this moss, we'll take that away. And we'll just manage this part for right now. Let's take that away. So now he does need a bed, oak slab. I think that's it. Everything else can go back where it came from. And we'll have to get him some more oak. Seeds? Okay. Let's look here. Let's put the seeds away. Let's put the dark oak and jungle away. I should have a place for dirt here. The peat's right here, so we'll put the dirt with it. We do have a place for sticks. He does need torches, and the rest of this, let's put that there. The rest of this is going back, and we'll put that in. Yeah, it's going back for now. Trying not to keep them too full. I really would like to take the food away. I know that this is on the menu, so they definitely will eat that. And the rest of the food I'm going to hold on to for right now. If it seems like they don't have enough food in the restaurant, then we'll rearrange the menu to make use of the foods that we have at this particular time. And so that's what we're doing. And the food is in the refrigerator here. So we'll take these parts out here. There's medications in case we need. We still have some steaks. We still have some of those left. And we still have a fair amount of bread. So we'll put those things in. And then here, right here, I suppose we can put that. It's gonna fill up super quick. Dun, 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 dun. And it's all done. This is the extra build tool. Let's take that out. We can put the build tool in that chest right there. Oops, except I wasn't close enough. So let's put the build tool there. And here we have stone stuff. We can put the dye and these three over in this chest also. Let's put the dye here. I think I have a dye on me. This is what happened the last time I went to look for the dye, but I see it this time. And we could put the extra torches, but I want to keep them on me just in case. So let's put the dye here. So what happened to that dirt? I have it on me. Okay, so let's go over to Brittany and give her dirt. See that person on the hill? Let me see who this is. This is Madeline. And let's look. And Madeline wants redstone. Wait, what? What did she just say? You come from a cold place up north, hoping to find a warmer place. It's not that warm here, Madeline. I mean, it's not frozen. So I guess it would be. Yeah. She's a good druid. She is a druid. She has 17 mana and 17 focus. And that is pretty nice. We could have her actually be the druid. But we're going to skip for now. We'll wait until we actually need the people that we need. What's happening, Leandro? What are you taking? Oh, you're building the house underneath. This is the chimney right here. And then we'll put the dirt on top when he's done. Brittany. She needed dirt, remember? So let's come here. And let's see. And sure enough. It says she has it. So she must have gotten it from building the place. So she's building too. So both of them are doing it. She must have gotten it from, that's happened sometimes where they get it as a part of, there she is. Look, she's doing the underground part. Yeah, look, and she's found ore already. Look at this. We found iron already. And this is excellent. Can she get out of here? Yes, she can. This step part right here is actually the steps up in this area. So she is fixing that. She's going to go home in a minute. And yeah, she's got to get the place ready for the miner. And he is working on the top of the house right here, putting in the roof on the house. So, wow, we just end up spending all our time here. And we didn't do anything in Arnaaluk. We'll get used to it. And we'll come here and we'll spend time, and then we'll go over to Arnaaluk and look. This is Leandro here. Tiago, I want to see if I can see what's going on here. Remember, so we can see that this got flattened up here. Trees don't grow back. Leaves don't grow back. These do. And that is what I want to actually see. But I think he's getting rid of these pieces in here first. And then he'll get rid of the rest. This is going to take a really long time. It is this university stuck in the trees. I'm just going to put the glasses on for a second so I can see if I'm even in the right place. Because whenever I do this, I end up thinking that I'm in the location and I'm nowhere near the location. There it is. So this is where he still needs to remove stuff from. There's still a tree right here, and that tree, and then, oh, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. This stuff shouldn't have to come away right there. And under here, none of this should have to come away. So, can he get there is the interesting thing. We'll look at it. I'll take these off. I'll sleep in the town hall area. for a moment. So there is that. We have, I'm at the back. Let me come here. So we only have 3 people here, so we can actually have a 4th. We could have a 4th person. We have 2 people living away from here. The druid is camping out, and I'm going to put a camp site. I'm going to put down a sleeping bag for the druid here under this right here. This looks like a lovely place, or on the back right here. Oh, this is even better. Let's give her a place. So sleeping, let's give her gray, like a gray sleeping bag. I like the idea of that. So we're going to put this down right here, and that is for her. And then on this side with that sleeping bag, why don't we put a lantern just right here, like she would have a lantern at night, right in that spot right there. I know these are all here. If I take them away, which is what I would like to do, they'll just put them back. I can count them and take them away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's 6 torches. RCH. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put those there. We can do the same with the house down here. Let's do the same thing. Can't get out. And there's Ezra coming. And Madeline is talking to Ezra. She's probably trying to find out what it's like here. Right here, let's put the lantern someplace. Why don't we just set the lantern right here on this part? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there are 5 for that one. 2 RCH. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll give those back to them when they need them. Let's put this here. This is hers, so we'll put this back in here. She's got hers. Ezra has hers already. And I like that better. Although it seems like there would be a better place for this, doesn't it? Let me pick this up. Maybe by the table? I guess I could put it on the table. No, I can't put this one on the table. We could hang it. Oh, that's excellent. Let's just hang it right there. Oh, I like that. Okay, so there it is. There she is. And they feel very safe here. Ezra is here. So so Brittany's not feeling afraid to be here. They know that it is a retreat for druids. So they know that a lot of people coming in have good druid skills, but they have been assured that the ambassador has made all of the necessary treaties with everyone to keep everyone safe. So this is actually good. Now, right now, just because we have the time, this entrance right here, oh, nope. The dark, we're in the dark, we're in the dark. Oh my goodness, we're in the dark. Okay, now it's light. Oops, just a sec. What have we here? Okay. All right. So we were looking at this area, and do we want to make some path? So they're walking along this area here. There really isn't anything right here, see? So see Leandro coming down the hill, and then let me see how he's doing this. So yeah, see, he's going to go all the way up to get to the work that he's doing on the house. And I think she's coming over the hill too to get to the work she's doing. But we could, in this area, maybe give her a way over, but then we wouldn't have any way right here. So they'd still have to go over the top in this part right here. She is at what level? She's at 22 and they're at 21. This is 21 right here. Oh, it's 20. I thought I was putting that at 21. Where's this at? And of course this is at 21 because I thought I was putting that at 21. All right, so the house is going to be up one from there, and we'll see. And she is going to get some stuff. She's actually probably going to get some iron. She's not going to take those two. We could take them if we wanted. This part right here, we could take that away. And I should check. I should try in Arnaaluk, the new thing where you can help the builder build if you want. There's research at the university to do that, but you have to have a university because you have to do the research for it. And it's not first level research. It's not level 1. Yeah, we could go back and check for 2 minutes since everyone is fine here. And it is, let's look on the map. And we can see that they are in the west. That's the west, but we don't have to do that. We can now come here, stand here. Now this is going to be interesting, our being here, but we'll see what happens. And let's get the map. Let's go to waypoints here, and let's travel to Arnaaluk using a teleporter. And that put us right here. Yay! Okay. That put us right here. And we're going to go down and look at the research tree that shows this new thing that helps you if you want to help the builder. And so that I don't have an accident of any sort, I'm going to go into this druid station right here, the quarters for the druid right here. And wow, you seem to be getting, oh yeah, getting more and more stuff here. You sure are. This is interesting. Okay, and let's do this. And let's have some hearts. Let's make us a player. So we're going to have hearts. And there we are. There's Michael. Michael's dean. He's going to the exploration center. We're going to the university. We're going to come here and we're going to look and see in technology what it is. So oh, this is a change. There's been a change in the tree and it's really neat. So Open the Nether is now up pretty high so that you can do that pretty soon. And because you need the nether, you need nether materials. So they have that part. And with the nether open, you can unlock the alchemist. And then with an ocean heart, fishers can find treasure outside the ocean. And then this is for the stonemason, unlocking the stonemason right here. And the sawmill, that unlocks the sawmill. This should unlock the smeltery right down here. And then hitting iron is of course going to unlock the blacksmith. And then down here is all the growing stuff. It's been moved to the bottom. And so biodegradables, you have unlocks the plantation. So you have a composter, plantation, and then plantation additional fields. So we have these unlocked, but we're still having problems with them. So we'll see if maybe something's been done. Here's an interesting thing. Crops grow outward in offshoots. Green revolution. We did the research for that because it was only, I think that research is only an hour. See up there, that part? Level 2 is an hour. Level 1 is a half hour. So we did do that. Let's go to, I thought it was technology, but I missed it. Hold on. There's some place where it says you can help them, but I don't see it right now. There's that. We've got a lot of this already done. This is level 4 here, and level 4 takes 8 hours to research these things in level 4, and this research can't be done anymore. This research right here, and you can get them to learn 100% more things. And on this, we've done almost all of this. We'll have them research gates when there's nothing left to research before they start researching armor. And the way we're going to do it is know thy enemy. That's the way we're going to do it. That researching armor is something they're just going to do to have studies. It's a study at the university, and which will be good. It's not in technology. So let's look in civilian. So we still have, I don't want them to work longer hours, and so I'm not doing this. It means they'll work 1 additional hour a day, and this is they'll work another additional hour a day. So instead of working the hours they do, they'll work 2 more hours of game time, not Earth time. We're headed for this. We need 512 steaks in order to be able to, hi Eli, in order to be able to, and we haven't gotten any yet, steaks here. I don't think this is enough. Let me see what the count of this is. I think we need double this amount. But if we put it here, we can count it out. It's 278. So we actually need double that amount in order to have enough. And the same with cakes we need in order to do. That's not what we were looking for. Let's come here for a second. And let's go to civilian. I also do this so that I don't accidentally touch something like I did when we were making those shears and automatically do something. I don't want to automatically do anything. So you have either or of Band-Aid. You have either or of bandages or resistance and resilience. And so we chose resistance and resilience. And this is for the kids. You have either or. You can make them smarter or you can make them grow faster. And so I always prefer smarter to faster. And we still have a guardian angel thing for the HP, for their health points. And all we need for that is 2 stacks of hay. We could request 2 stacks of hay. Let's cancel everything here and let's reorder. Hay, 1, 2, and then steaks. Let's order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's order 5, and that'll be good. And I can't find it. Hold on a second. Let's look, manage. That would be interesting if it's gone. Did it not work right? Undertaker emergency. We still have to do raising the dead, which we haven't done. That's going to take 8 hours. And that's all we have there. We still have Guardian Angel, which we requested, and we still have steaks here. We could still make them faster. I just think that if I don't, they'll suffer because of it. So I'm going to have to do the make them faster. And what is this? This is level 5. Oh, we can get 48 books and we can make everybody smarter with 48 books. Do we have any books? What's that? Beatrix. Interesting. And let's come here. I don't have anything there. And let's look. So yeah. Yes, so that's something that we'll look at and we'll think about. I know I'm after time. I see it. I'm already 10 minutes after, but I can't find what it was. If I didn't know better, I would say it's not there anymore. Let's go back. Technology. Let's do this and let's look. So we did the research, so it should show as something that we can do. Professional assistant. There it is. No, that's not it. Learns, that's the blacksmith learning the hammer recipes right there. Builder modes. Add the option to select different build modes for your builder. Completely lost it. Well, I'll have to find it. I'll have to find it another time. At least the professional assistant is there so that we know that we did see it. We'll learn gates, we'll learn the fruits and the nether recipes, and we'll even learn puzzle to keep the researchers happy with projects. So they need those projects. I don't see it. I think I'm looking for it to look a certain way. And I thought it was sitting out by itself. But I don't. I know. So when I every once in a while when I look at myself, when I just say I just want to see what it looks like, I just want to experience what you guys are experiencing, I go, where it's like I'm saying, where is this? Where is this? And it's right under my nose, or I call people by the wrong names, or do all that kind of stuff. But I don't see it this time. And it's definitely got to be here. Got to be here. Got to be here. I don't see anything that looks like it. Professional assistant. Green Revolution was another one. A newly added one that we did get, and that's the big one that you can only have one of. I'm not doing any of those for right now. Okay, well, on that note, everybody, on the note where I can't find it, I am going to say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye. Isn't that interesting? I'll have to look at that again. Unlockables, no. Wouldn't be in combat. And it wouldn't be in civilian because it's actually helping the builder. But it's not there. I'll check it out. So thank you, everyone. Listen, there's Drone Hand's music. It's happening. There it is. It's wonderful. That fridge is to keep the perishables that are being used for research. There's a fridge there, and then the extra bookcase is to also keep perishables. That's actually a wardrobe sequence, but we can use the closet here however we like. They could put in their coats. Yeah, they could. They could indeed. So thank you all for being here. Enjoy your games. Enjoy watching all the other gamers. I was saying that Drone Hands has a new album coming out, but he was just introducing one of the songs that I think is expected to be on the album this week. And so you can go to him on Discord, or you can go on YouTube, you can go on bandcamp.com. And Vincentius Primus is going to take us out of here and listen to him play the guitar. And you can listen to him on Bandcamp. You can go to excitableme.com, excitableme.com, or you can listen to him now. Ready? Bye for now, everyone. Bye for now.